and thank you for joining me for yet another episode of Talk the Torque. I'm Desh and am so thrilled to be chatting with my next guest, Nana Mtlomelo, a friendly sales executive from Toyota Centurion. Toyota Centurion is part of the NMI Palo World Group. So Nana maintains a happy clientele and ensures that their transactions with the dealerships has been nothing short of fulfilling. I must say that Nana, I met her about 4 years ago and it was such a beautiful encounter, and she just reminded me that we knew each other from way back when. So I'm so glad to have her in studio with me with more experience, obviously. Nana pays attention to detail and focuses on always providing service excellence, maintaining strong relationships with customers, and she ensures customers return. So let's welcome Nana, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello Nana.
Hi Desh, how are you?
Very good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Gosh, that sounded so formal. Nana, it is so awesome to have you here. When we were off screen, off air, I think it's called off air, we were talking about your nomination from last year.
Yes.
And you were so excited. You said, well, I didn't make it to the top 5 or I did not win, but I know that I made it to the finals, and that was out of more than 4,000. Yeah, so you were very, how did that make you feel?
I'm actually proud of myself, and to be honest, it didn't actually make me feel like, okay, there's something wrong with me. For the fact that I was nominated out of those 4,000 people, I'm so proud of myself.
I think Masha Mayaba had something to do with your nomination, because Masha is like literally the cornerstone of everything that I do. She's always championing for me, and she was your CEO at one point, wasn't she?
She was. She's actually my mentor. I look up to her. So she drives us as ladies. We have our mini group where she'll always remind us to work hard. She's just...
Yeah, she kind of drives me too, but not drives me. She drives me crazy sometimes. But Masha's always been such an amazing support.
Yeah.
You know that. In fact, we met when she was just a dealer principal.
Yes.
Not just a dealer principal, but she was a dealer principal at one of the dealerships that you were servicing. I think it was City Deep. Yes.
I was still a stock controller by then.
Oh my gosh. Look where you are now. And it's because we have people like Masha Mayaba. Sorry, Mash, if you're listening to this, don't cut that out, okay? Let's just keep the Masha, because I spoke to Masha and I'm like, you need to come back, because her voice is so powerful and she really does inspire people. Even if it's 10 people that are watching this interview, she is so inspirational.
Yeah.
But we are not here to talk about Masha.
Yes.
Sorry, Mash, but we are here to talk about Nana. And I want to just find out, first and foremost, I want to find out about your journey through motoring.
So I started motor industry 2014 at Kia at Silver Lakes. It was Imperial Group. I started there as a receptionist.
Right.
I had to grow myself up, way up. I just got there and I was the strong woman ever who did not want just to be a receptionist, but I was seeing myself up there sitting in the offices.
Love it, absolutely.
Yeah. So I actually worked there only for 6 months, and then I was promoted to the admin session, and then luckily then I got a better offer at Hyundai, still the same group, there where I was doing a stock controlling there. So I've been there with them for another 2 years, and then I joined Palo World. When I joined Palo World, I was a stock controller as well. So I was actually with Palo World Isuzu City Deep for 7 years. But then in that 7 years, I was promoted to be into sales. I was promoted 2018 by my manager, Kulani Makaringe.
He's one of my supporters. He's one of my biggest champions. He's like always like reposting and like liking my posts. Yeah, he's such a champion for change.
So he was actually my manager. And then we were just sitting chatting, and I was just telling him that, you know what, I want to be into sales, but then I was so scared.
Yeah.
And then he encouraged me, and then he says to me, do this, let's do a deal. So you will go back, you will go to sell cars, and then if you're not making it, then you will go back to your admin.
Yeah.
Then that first month, I was the best. Like I sold like 9 cars.
Oh my gosh, that's
And then
amazing.
the same year as well, I was nominated as
And
the
that's not easy at Isuzu, and you know it's a bit more.
It's an industrial area. I was like saying, will I make it? But then he believed in me. He said, Nana, you'll do it.
Yes.
Believe me, if it will happen that you won't sell, it's fine. You'll go back to your admin.
Right.
Then I sold cars. 2019, I was nominated as the best sales lady of the year.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like so proud of me, and he was like, I told you.
Oh.
So
you have everything in the making to become a dealer principal. You do know that. You're going to become the sales manager, and then you're going to be the dealer principal. Just claim it, girl.
I'm seeing myself there
Claim
as a
it.
manager now soon.
Right. There we go. That's what's going to happen. But tell us more about, you've moved to Toyota.
Yes.
And is there a change in terms of the approach with the brand?
There is a little bit of a change. The environment where I'm working at, it's a very busy place. And then Toyota as a brand, it's a very big brand that at times I don't get it so difficult when I have a lead on a customer who's looking for a vehicle. I'll be like saying, I'm having someone who's like, okay, I'm looking for a small car, and then I'll be saying, can I offer you a Kia? Can I offer you? No, I want Toyota. Toyota is best. I'm familiar. So obviously it's selling it himself, you know. So it's so good. And even the environment, I was so scared when I was going there first.
Because you literally went from City Deep, which is south of Johannesburg,
Yes.
to the north of Pretoria, Centurion.
And then there was
And there is
obviously,
a difference in culture, right?
Yes. And then I was like, will I make it? There was the negative things. You won't make it. You will come back. You won't make it. But then believe me, I found the management is the best.
Who's your dealer principal?
My dealer principal is Sitio Brett.
You talked about him off air.
Yes. And then my manager is Johan Jankovic, the best manager ever. I've been into motor industry for 8 years, but then believe me that I've never seen such a very supportive, even though we will be not making sales, he will keep us encouraging us, pushing us.
Yes, motivating you.
A lot.
But he is the best, but Kulani is still the bestest.
He's the bestest because I'm here because of...
Because Kulani is going to be watching this,
No,
okay? So
he's the bestest because he made me. I can say, you know what?
But so you are enjoying your dealership, you
A
are
lot.
enjoying. But what do you enjoy most about your role of sales executive?
So what I enjoy most is how it grew me in working with people, communication, how to deal with my emotions. Because when I started, when I was losing a deal, it was shutting me out for the whole week that I even lose it. But then I've grown in such, and I know how to deal, I know how to react in losing a deal and to move on.
So it taught you resilience.
Yes.
Okay. And who has been inspiring or motivating for you, aside from the people that work?
So I have a very supportive family, and my husband always encouraged me, and he believes in me. He will always tell me, you see, as I'm looking at you, I see a manager, I see a dealer principal. So for his support, I'm so grateful. And my friends, they are so much. They always tell me, you know, Nana, you just make it so easily and so simple by selling cars. How you doing it? You just sell cars as if like you're selling bread, clothes and all that. So yeah, the support from friends and family, it's And so what would you do differently in terms of the mistakes you've made, in the beginning of this journey? Is there anything else that you can advise our young sales executives, those that are aspiring to be the next great
sales executive like Nana that wins awards? Anything you can tell them not to do?
So the first mistake that I almost done is to give up. And believe me, this industry, as much as it looks so difficult, you just need to believe in yourself. You just need to be strong. You just need to focus and actually know what you really want. Because there's challenges that you meet. There's you will meet managers, you will meet customers that will make you feel that you're not good at what you're doing. But then if you know, and then you know that this is what I'm going to do, just focus. It really helps.
And to those women that want to join the industry, the young woman that might be, watching this and say, oh well, I want to be the next Nana, I want to be in motoring South Africa. What can you say to them?
Motor industry is very nice. It's you know what, I wouldn't say be scared. Firstly, I had a feeling, and I had this thing of saying that selling cars or being in a dealership, it's meant for males. But then it's not true. It's actually for us women as well. And there's a lot of opportunities, not only into sales, but then we have a lot of departments. We've got the admin, we've got the workshop. It's so exciting. So just the first thing that you need to just tell yourself and believe in yourself that you will do it. Yes.
Well done. I think that's great advice. There's a lot that a woman can do in the motoring trade. It is statistics that there are more than 50% of women that are buying cars now. So we are literally more than 50%, and we need the women to join our industry and to help us to service all of those buyers. So thank you so much, Nana, for joining me. Thank you for contributing to our platform. Anything you want to add?
No, thank you so much. I really appreciate for inviting me. It meant a lot to me. And I promise next time when I be coming here, you will calling me to interview a manager of Toyota.
There we go. I love high five. Love that one. Thank you so much, Nana. Viewers, thank you for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together, we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade, women just like Nana sitting over here. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of the Talk the Torque Studios. We are really standing by what we believe, and that is empowering women, not just in our trade, but empowering women to buy cars. We want you to have the best of knowledge in terms of what car you want to buy. So ladies, I just want to talk a little bit about successful people like Nana that have moved up the ranks and that is successfully making a difference in the trade. She is, as I always say, people working in motoring South Africa are the inadvertent women that are making a change. So successful people also tend to be creative, and you've got to be creative in a role like Nana's. Am I right, Nana?
Yes, that's true.
So this doesn't mean that every successful person is an artist or a writer. Successful successful people think in creative ways and don't allow themselves to be constrained by a conventional path. Being successful requires this trait because it allows you to create new ideas and develop solutions for whatever challenges that you may face. Creativity also makes you stand out from others, which can help you reach specific goals, such as being chosen for a promotion or hired for a new job, just like Nana. And she had Kulani, hi Kulani, that I know you're gonna watch this, Kulani, but Kulani that championed for her, that motivated her, that stood behind her. And please guys, we have to have you do that for the ladies of your dealership. We need you to motivate them, we need you to inspire them. However, they need to also want to achieve these goals, and they need to want to be ambitious and successful. So please think outside the box. There shouldn't be a box actually, so don't think outside the box. Just be so creative and so determined that nothing is going to stand in your way. So the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be
who's going to stop me.
Absolutely.